I do wonder, though, you had a great 2019. What's your outlook for 2020 when we have this coronavirus outbreak disrupting travel and tourism?
Well, good morning, and thanks very much for having me this morning. I'm excited to be here. We're starting 2020 is the start of our 25th year of operation. As you noted, we had a very good 2019. In relation to 2018, mass tables were up 35%, VIP rollings 31%, EBITDA growth 31%, net profit growth 33%, electronic gaming machines 22%, numbers like 1.7 billion as far as GGR. First time for us over the $500 million mark, 520 million net profit, 672 million EBITDA. So those are numbers, and certainly we've come a long way. We were a $440 million market cap company when we listed in October of 2006. Now we're sitting at about 7.6 billion today, U.S. I think we were 8 billion in November. Those are all numbers, but I guess it's a story about a long journey. And you were talking about where we sit today and what we look towards in the existing environment. And, I think there's an old saying that, if you're dealt lemonade, if you're dealt lemons, make the best of it, make some lemonade. I think that's a little bit of advice I would give most to other operators, whether they're in Macau or other business entities around the region. Our view is that hopefully this will be temporary. It's certainly disruptive to operations keenly in Macau. We wish our fellow operators, a quick return to normal business. For us in Cambodia, it's been less impact. I think you've noted probably from public reporting, we've only had one case of the coronavirus so far. That doesn't mean that we don't underestimate the nature of the illness, and we've done a lot of preparation ourselves. We work very closely with the Cambodian government in terms of screening visitors both at the airport as they come in, as well as to our own property. We make sure our employees are protected as well as our guests. We issue face masks, and we monitor both temperatures as well as our daily environment in terms of a high degree of sanitation. So all those things are preventative in an environment of uncertainty. But I want to say for us, looking forward with 20, with the existing situation, we still have a very high degree of confidence. We still have a very high degree of what we think are strength in terms of our competing environment where we're located.
How much of that is being boosted by the fact that perhaps you're getting the business that Macau is not getting because their casinos have shut down?
As I indicated, we always wish operators throughout the region their good fortune and good luck. So, yes, it's true that we may. We did not so far. I can't obviously give you lifetime numbers, but at least during the Chinese New Year and where we sit right now, we remain fairly steady in our operations. We're mindful that there might be less tourism from China at the moment, but yes, flights are still coming into into Phnom Penh. We still have 894 flights a week coming into Phnom Penh. Airline travel and accessibility to the country has not been disrupted. So those are very favorable things for us. And, how long this disruption goes on, we don't know. But we're quite confident that the impact will be less for us right now than obviously some of those who are located closer to the heart of the problem right now.
Tim, but are you seeing a drop-off in visitors, given that we know that Chinese visitors, tourists, especially over this time of year, love to visit Cambodia?
One thing also I think favorable, and something that's historically has always been the case at Naga, our business, if you noted, I made mention that mass tables or mass market, 35% up. A lot of that comes from Southeast Asia. In other words, we have a heavy traffic coming in from Malaysia, Thailand, Burma, the surrounding area. So what I'm saying is that unlike a place like Macau that's solely dependent on tourism China, we are in an area where we have 200 million plus in Southeast Asia. We have flights also coming in from India, Indonesia. So we're not, call it 100, even close to 100%. 60% of our VIP business comes from Southeast Asia. And I do anticipate we're still going to have some of the Macau junkets coming our way simply because of the slowdown in Macau. But having said that, no one knows, call it how long or the extent that this virus might last, but we are less impacted is what I'm saying. And I anticipate that, during this period, we'll continue to operate, closely monitor, but we are also very well positioned because of our Southeast Asia location. We're in the center of the gaming universe. We've got Southeast Asia, and obviously when this recovery occurs and more Chinese travel, we're a low-cost destination. I mentioned right now that this past year we had 6.4 million visitors to Cambodia. 2.4 million were Chinese. Out of that, 1.3 million were Chinese business visitors. So we have a very strong Chinese business community, Korean business community in Phnom Penh. That's extremely healthy. At least from a visual standpoint and what we see so far, our gaming activities are still quite active. Our hotel occupancy is still high. So we have not been impacted to the extent that some of our colleagues have.